After my heart rate thankfully stabilized, I knew I had to get out. I called our caseworker the next morning while he was at work. Within 24 hours, I was in emergency foster care. My foster parents, the Potters, threw themselves into my healing process. Mrs. Potter's nephew Andrew had a heart condition too, and he showed me the best ways to live a life as close to normal as possible. The Potters adopted me after a year, and my doctor said my heart was getting healthier in the stable environment. 4 years after the prank, I was 17 and thriving. I got a call from an unknown number. It was Harry, panicked and desperate. Thank God you answered. He'd assaulted his girlfriend's elderly father. The man called him out for showing up drunk to his daughter's birthday, and Harry punched him repeatedly in the stomach. There was security footage. They were pressing charges. Can you testify for me? Tell them what a good brother I was? I stayed silent. Remember how I took care of you after mom and dad died? I gave up everything. I just made a mistake. Still silent. I'll go to jail if you don't help. It'll be your fault. You already destroyed our family once. My jaw dropped. Our parents had died driving to pick me up from practice. I'd felt guilty about it all my life, and he was using it to gaslight me. That was when I responded. It's crazy how you still think consequences for your actions are other people's faults. This is different, he yelled. You were sick and you expected me to do everything and that's your problem. I cut him off. You almost killed me and saw yourself as the victim. Now you beat an elderly man and still see yourself as the victim again? Silence. But you know what? I added. I'll testify. Really? Excitement flooded his voice. I knew you'd come through. We're family. I hung up. In court, I watched him shaking until he saw me. His face lit up and he relaxed, mouthing thank you and making a heart with his hands like when I was little. I smiled back. I sat with my adoptive parents watching the prosecutor tear him apart. He kept looking back at me like I was his lifeline. I'd nod reassuringly. When called to testify about his character, I made eye contact with him. There's a lot I can say about Harry, I started. He smiled. But none of them are good. His face crumbled. He's a manipulative, abusive monster who terrorized a 13-year-old with a heart condition. He's someone who pulls sewer slide pranks on sick children, then beats elderly people. He deserves every minute he's facing. When I finished, he looked so defeated I barely recognized. He got the whole 10 years he was facing.